Cops wanna kill me cause I'm black. Ops wanna drill me cause I'm black. Can't get no job cause I'm black. She wanna fuck me cause I'm black. My dad don't like me cause I'm black. But she Hispanic, so she black. Ain't got no time for none of that. Bitch, I'm a Jude, so I'm black. Cops wanna kill me cause I'm black. Ops wanna drill me cause I'm black. Can't get no job cause I'm black. She wanna fuck me cause I'm black. Her dad don't like me cause I'm black. But she Hispanic, so she black. Ain't got no time for none of that. Bitch, I'm a Jude, so I'm black. I can't fight the cops and the ops. Stolen blocks, heavy on the block. While the crack tucked in the sock. Instead help the ones I love. We was on the block for the grub. If you from my side, then it's love. Wanted big knots, busting out the jeans. But we was hurting on the fiends. Without that crack, he was just like me. Dirty nigga from the concrete. But the white man dealt his hand. So we eating up the trash can. People ride by. Don't extend a hand, cause to them, this an average black man. So for him, that's why I gotta make it. I ain't talking rap. Before the slave ships, I'm one of a kind. Y'all can't take it. I can never leave my spot vacant. Cause I'm black, I see crowns and I take it. Cause I'm black, I never been in no spaceship. But I know a UFO when I see it. I know that it's gonna come when I need it. I put faith in God more than Bible reading. So I don't play that shit. Address him when you see him. Cops wanna kill me cause I'm black. Ops wanna drill me cause I'm black. Can't get no job cause I'm black. She wanna fuck me cause I'm black. My dad don't like me cause I'm black. But she Hispanic, so she black. Ain't got no time for none of that. Bitch, I'm a Jude, so I'm black. Cops wanna kill me cause I'm black. Ops wanna drill me cause I'm black. Can't get no job cause I'm black. She wanna fuck me cause I'm black. My dad don't like me cause I'm black. But she Hispanic, so she black. Ain't got no time for none of that. Bitch, I'm a Jude, so I'm black. Learn to flip pennies cause I'm black. Know about semis cause I'm black. Yeah, in the hood, we was strapped 10 toes down. We wear sacks. Substitute Israelite with black. And you gotta guess where I'm at. I be with the priest chilling hard. Right on Malcolm X Boulevard. To you niggas, to me the stars. Everything about my life is hard. But I'll never fold, play my cards. You want beef? What's the cause? Watch your mouth, I hit hard. Back up for you need gauze. Everything you say, mad pause. Every move I make is within them laws. And I've been the boss, cause it's beneficial. Ask the enemy, I've been official. If not for weed, I've been the official. Homie, I understand why you smoke. Been depressed since slave boats. But the Bible is the G code. Far as blunts don't need those. Brotherhood is life's G code. Life's G code. Kill me cause I'm black. Ops wanna drill me cause I'm black. Can't get no job cause I'm black. She wanna fuck me cause I'm black. My dad don't like me cause I'm black. But she Hispanic, so she black. Ain't got no time for none of that. Bitch, I'm a Jude, so I'm black. Cops wanna kill me cause I'm black. Ops wanna drill me cause I'm black. Can't get no job cause I'm black. She wanna fuck me cause I'm black. My dad don't like me cause I'm black. But she Hispanic, so she black. Ain't got no time for none of that. Bitch, I'm a Jude, so I'm black. I don't gotta buy J's cause I'm black. I don't play 2K just cause I'm black. Fought my whole life cause I'm black. But I left his eye blue and black. Ain't got a trap cause I'm black. Ain't got not one face tat. But I'm still getting profile, cause I fit these crackers profile. Scruffy bear with the dark skin, baggy sweats with the butter Timbs. So they know they can't butter him, so they rather jail cell muzzle him. If you touch him, and just comfort him, cause I'm a law keeper, a peace bringer, no tranquility, a peace bringer. Deuce in the street sweeper, curves flip, I be spicing shit. But gunned I would die in the icy wrist, that showed in my chest ain't for blocking shit. Touch me, I'm all on you blocking shit, cause I'm black. You think I gotta cock the fifth? Well, that's a stereotype, that's accurate, cause crackers laying niggas in these cold streets and then telling my brother he gotta beef for me. Cops wanna kill me cause I'm black. Ops wanna drill me cause I'm black. Can't get no job cause I'm black. She wanna fuck me cause I'm black. My dad don't like me cause I'm black. But she Hispanic, so she black. Ain't got no time for none of that. Bitch, I'm a Jude, so I'm black. Cops wanna kill me cause I'm black. Ops wanna drill me cause I'm black. Can't get no job cause I'm black. She wanna fuck me cause I'm black. My dad don't like me cause I'm black. But she Hispanic, so she black. Ain't got no time for none of that. Bitch, I'm a Jude, so I'm black. So I'm black.
All my niggas ride for me. I got niggas that'll die for me. You niggas ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you won't bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilled like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that, cause niggas get killed like that. When you ain't built like that, you niggas ain't built like that. You was never on the block, you ain't never dodge a knock. You ain't never fought another crew holding down the park. You ain't swam with the sharks, you ain't wrestled with the gators. You was never fucking popping, you ain't got no fucking haters. Bitch, niggas like you make me watch out for the traitors. When you round some real niggas, mind your behavior. I will beat a nigga ass, then I'm laughing like I'm Jada. Get your fucking mind blown like a cartridge on a Sega. You niggas want attention, they don't want the war though. Talking all that shit, but you got a glass jaw, ho. They never deliver, they got that DiGiorno. This that Walking Dead flow, I eat a rapper torso. You ain't the same man once you off the microphone. You ain't never broke a bone, you ain't never had a scar. You a certified pussy, so don't make me pull your card. I'm a certified prophet, respected like the word of God. Cause you ain't got the heart, nigga, you ain't got the heart. You ain't about to finish any beef that you start. You ain't never been a soldier, little nigga, play your part. Claiming that you'll spark when you ain't got the heart. Cause you niggas ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you gon' bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilt like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that. Cause niggas get killed like that. When you ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you gon' bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilt like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that. Cause niggas get killed like that. All my niggas ride for me. All my niggas ride with me. I got niggas that'll die for me. All my niggas ride with me. You niggas ain't.
All right. Shalom Israel, Shalom Yahweh Hashem Shabbat to the men, Shalom Shamar Latah B'Hashem Yahushua to the women, Shalom Israel with the I.S.U.P.K, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Hall of New York, under Commander Gen.YAHANNA. And since 1969, we've been teaching the truth that the Black, Spanish, and Native Indians are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. See, here in the I.S.U.P.K, under Commander Gen.YAHANNA, we teach that the laws are not done away with. You know what I mean? And you understand that the laws are not done away with, and we start to follow the laws, you will see no more drug dealers. You will see no more girls hanging out the windows, twerking on their heads, even on social media. You know what I mean? You won't see none of those things. And the reason why you see these things is because we all feel as though God has done away with the laws, that God loved me for me. And it's like, that's not true. It's not true at all. God loves you if you follow the laws, statutes, and commandments that he told us to follow. Now, I'm going to start it off with the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. It says, "It shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God." So it's saying that it should come to pass. I mean, it's going to happen. If we was to listen and listen real closely unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day. So here in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the Most High is telling us to listen and follow closely to his commandments that he told us to do this day. You see what I'm saying? And it's very important to listen, because these laws, statutes, and commandments saves lives. These laws, statutes, and commandments keeps the father in the household. These laws, statutes, and commandments make your kids be obedient to you. These laws, statutes, and commandments go real deep, and it definitely will save your life. I'm gonna go on. It says, "The Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth." And when you look at us now today, the reason why we don't follow, the reason why we're not at the top of everything. Well, we're at the top of everything today, but we're not at the top of everything today. Like, what I mean by that is, yeah, we the best basketball players, baseball players, singer, rapper, whatever you want to say. I mean, we the best at it, but we're not ruling this place. We're not on top of everybody. We're not in charge of anything. We can't. The Lord laws don't stand in this place, and that's because we are not following these laws. We are not ruling this earth, so that way we can govern this whole world, and the whole world will be under the Most High, the law, statutes, and commandments. I'm gonna keep going. Verse 2, it says, "And all these blessings shall overcome thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God." So all these blessings, like once you follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, all these blessings will come upon us and overtake us. You know what I mean? We'll get the things that we want, or a lot of things that we probably desire. We'll get them things because we're following the Most High. So, Judah, black people, we like flashy things. You know what I mean? You'll get that. Probably you'll get that nice job to afford those nice shoes, or get those nice shoes, and you'll have the money that you want to do what you to look how you want to look, if you follow the Most High statutes and commandments. And that's why here in the I.S.U.P.K, we teach to keep we teach to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, so that way we can be back on top like we was before. We had our own kingdom, and we was living. Brother was loving brother, sister was loving sister, the kids was fine, everything was going great at one point in time, because we was following the law, statutes, and commandments, and also we knew who we was. Now, when you look at today, we don't know who we are. We don't follow God's law, statutes, and commandments. Why is that? It's because we don't take the time to try to understand who we are or know who we are. We rather listen to people that makes us feel good. And that's what they do in the Christian church. Christian church, all they do is make you feel good. They don't really tell you, well, look, if you eat shrimp, crabs, and lobster, I mean, the Most High God said that's an abomination. No, you know what they do? They'll go in the scriptures and try to find, really not knowing what the scripture's talking about, but they'll go in the scripture trying to find things that sound good, or that sound like you can eat this. That's what the pastor does. The pastor feeds that demon that's inside of you. So if you like eating strip crabs and lobster, they'll find a scripture that try to make it sound like you can eat these things, just so you can continue coming to church, continue paying those tithes to them, to him, and destroying yourself. I mean, because the Lord said it himself, and I'm gonna get to it, but the Lord said it, like, if you don't do these laws, you definitely will get punished. You will get cursed. So I'm about to get to it right now. I'm gonna drop down to Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. It says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day." So, in verse 1, it said if we was to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, it told us that we will get blessed. We'll be above everybody that's upon the face of this earth. If the Black, Spanish, and Native Indians, if we was to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, we would not be in the condition that we would be in today. You would not have to wake up to see somebody standing in the corner destroying your neighbor. You would not wake up to turn on the news and see that another fellow Israelite has been unalived in the streets. And we used to follow and do these commandments. You will not see that, because you'll be above all nations. You'll know how to govern this earth. A lot of these things that are happening would not be here, because we'll be governing this earth. But so drop down to 15. It's about to talk about if we don't listen diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God. And we're going to read about what happened. What's going to happen. So it says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments, and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee, and overtake thee. So if you don't do all these, if you don't do the Lord's statutes and the Lord's commandments and follow the statutes that He commanded us to do, we'll be cursed. And you know why this fits with the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians today? It's because we are cursed. We are getting unalived in these streets. We are treated unjustly. We are treated unfairly. Our people, we so quick to turn on each other, not knowing who. We're so quick to turn on each other and destroy each other, and all that is because we don't know who He is, and that's because we don't follow the Lord's statutes and commandments that He told us to follow. So now we're going to get into let's get into some of the curses that He told us to, some of the curses that will happen. It says, okay, so it says, I'm gonna drop down to 17. It says, cursed shall thy baskets and thy stores. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, and in increase of thy nine of the flocks of thy sheep. So, I mean, we're going to go back up slightly. I'm going to go back up to 16. That's what I wanted. It says, cursed shall thou be in the cities, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Listen, you could turn on any news, any social media, and the people you'll see that's getting unalived in these streets, in these cities, in these fields, is the Black, Spanish, and Native Indian men. Like, we are the only people that are really being hunted by this oppressor, and that's all because we feel as though we don't have to follow God's laws. We don't have to follow God's laws, which comes from the Christianity church, which comes from try to follow another nation belief system or doctrine, like Islam. We try to follow all these other things, and we keep pushing ourselves further away from the true God of Israel, your God. You know what I mean? And that's the God of the Bible. And that's why we keep falling short, is because we don't follow these laws, statutes, and commandments that He's given us, like we just read. And it's very important. I mean, we go into these churches now, it's like, listen, watch a class of ours. That's what I'm gonna say. Watch a class or two of the I.S.U.P.K. And then Sunday, go into your church and question your pastor about these things. Question them about these things, because in that Christian, I've been in a Christian church before. Christian, Catholic, to me, it's all the same, teaches the same thing. But I've been into those churches before, and that pastor don't do nothing. That he don't read from the scriptures. What he tried to do is he tried to relate. And when he try to relate and he try to give you that wisdom, it's destroying you even more, because that wisdom is not from the Most High, because he's not reading nothing that's in these scriptures. He's not backing up nothing that he has to say out of these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? When he'll say something like, well, look, if he's not paying the bills, then sis, leave him. Find you a man that can pay the bills or that will pay the bills. Yeah, I mean, he would give you false counsel. He would give you wrong counsel. I mean, but here, men in I.S.U.P.K. will tell you, listen, he ain't paying the bills. Well, sis, you got to deal with him. Maybe you got to come off to him. Maybe you got to come off a little differently. I mean, your approach probably be a little too hard. Or probably understand, or just probably give him some time. Like, we'll try to make that relationship work, no matter what it is. Man, if he's not paying the bills, look, we'll help the brother get a job. You see what I'm saying? So it's very important that we leave these Christianity and we leave Islam, because it's not doing nothing. It's not doing nothing but destroying our people. I mean, we already destroyed that as it is. So the first thing we want to hear is nice words. We want to see entertainment, people dancing, shaking, standing up, people running around the congregation just falling out and things like that. We want to see these things. Something to go home and talk about. Because that's best believe. That's what people do. Oh, you see Miss Marianne? She ran up and down. Something to talk about. A nice little laugh. And it makes you feel good. because you're not sitting there, you're not being depressed, but that's not helping you. That's not helping you at all. We have to wake up and understand. Let me get that matter of fact. We have to wake up and understand that this world is against the Black, Spanish, and Native Indians. They're against us. They are here to destroy us. You know what I mean? And we the only, it's like, what I don't understand is, the Arabs, the Arabs is the Chinese, Japanese, whoever, Pakistan, whoever, they can see when they're being treated, their people, period, is being treated foully. But us, we can't really see, well, we see it, but we just be so quick to forgive. And we so quick to forgive and forget because the Christian church teaches us that. Hanging around these Christian church, hanging around oppressors, period, is deceiving us. You hanging around an oppressor, he come off cool, calm, collective. Okay, cool. We making it seem like, well, all of them is not like that, but all up and down the news, all up and down Twitter, Instagram, and things like that, you'll see how these oppressors are unaliving us in the streets. And what's his name? Muhammad Ali said it the best. I mean, he said if it was 100 if it was 100 cobras charging towards my house, but only 5 of them was good, should I let them all in and pick and choose to see which one is good and which one is bad? You'll be a fool to do that. You'll be unalive. That's what happens today. We open the door. We open the door to try to figure out what good white man or what good Chinese man, which one is good and which one's bad. And a lot of us is getting unalive by these people. You know what I mean? That's why it's very important to wake up and separate from them. I'll put the scripture. It's very important to separate. I mean, you only can listen. I only have love for my people. I don't have love for everybody. My love don't go for everybody. I mean, this is the book of Mike. Salakia. This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart. Black and Spanish and Native Indians, we had to arise and depart. For this is not your rest. This is not our rest. You can't just, like, it sounds good to, I just want to work and go home and be with my kids. It sounds good, but a lot of us got unalive from even doing that. A lot of it got pulled over, yanked out the car, shot because we tried to take off our seatbelts. A lot of us got unalive for trusting in a white man because we was at our rest. We felt as though, well, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not selling drugs. I'm not out here chilling, blasting. I'm not doing none of those things. I'm going to work, coming home to my family. But a lot of us will get pulled over and get killed by that cop because we it's too comfortable. We're the only people that, our children is out here partying. You look at Russia, they're in China, their child know how to take apart a handgun, a rifle, a battle rifle. 10, 11, 12, 13-year-olds know how to take apart a battle rifle in all these other nations. But when you look at the Black and the Spanish and Native Indians and what our child is doing, smoking weed, partying, killing each other, like, we're not taking life serious. Life is not a joke. Life is not a game. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of our lives is being taken, because we're taking it as a joke in the game. We're not following God's laws, statutes, and commandments. These laws, statutes, and commandments are serious. It's not small to not eat. It's not that big of a deal to not eat shrimp, crabs, and lobster. It's not. I mean, but because we've been oppressed for so long, and we go into these Christian church and they sing us a lullaby song, we are at rest right now. And the scripture is telling us, wake up and depart. Arise and depart, for this is not your rest. Lock it. I get on my phone. Oh, come. For this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you. This place is polluted. Listen, the job has been done. This how the oppressor got things rolling right now for the blacks in the state. Like, they ain't even gotta physically destroy us, because we're destroying each other. They ain't gotta physically destroy us. This place, this world, our minds is already polluted with evil. Slack. And that's why it's very important to wake up, because we are destroying each other. And the oppressors know that. The oppressors is the ones that know that. Let me get this. This is one of my favorite. I like pulling this scripture right here. This is Judah. This is in the this is in the Apocrypha. This is Judith chapter 5, verse 20. It says, "Now therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their God," this is the heathen talking. They know that once we sin against the Most High, once we don't follow the Most High laws, statutes, and commandments, we will be destroyed. They know that. That's why they're out here to deceive you. That's why they're out to break you down into pieces. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's important to arise. Yeah, I mean, because this is not your rest. We are at war. Black man and Spanish Native Indian man. We are at war. It's very important to wake up. It's very important to wake up and move on. So it says, "My Lord and governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their God," like we're doing today, we're sinning against the Most High, "let us consider that this shall be their ruin." They know that once we sin against the Most High, this will be our ruins. This will be our ruins once we sin against the Most High. "Let us go up, and we shall overcome them." And that's what they're doing to us today. That's why it's hard for us to open up any black and Hispanic business like that. You'll open it, but would it be open for long? You know what I mean? That's why it's hard for us to have real loyalty towards one another, because we sin against the Most High. If you sin against the Most High, you most likely will do any sin against. You'll turn your back on your brother if you sin against your Most High. Like, it's no loyalty in these streets, because you're not following the Most High law, statutes, and commandments. So you don't know no real loyalty. You know the white man loyalty, and that right there is what's destroying us. That's why our day ones that we grow up with, and we have those so-called day ones, and the day ones sit there and switch up on you. Yeah. They want to switch up on you because they don't know, they not in this truth. They don't know the law, statutes, and commandments that tells you, well, look, love thy brother like you'll love thyself. They don't know that. Yeah, I mean, if they did, they know, well, damn, my brother's down and out. Let me sit there and let me pick him back up the right way. 1 second. All right. All right. So I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna go to Ecclesiastes real fast. 7 and 19. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and 19. It says, wisdom strengthens the wise more than 10 mighty men which are in the city. I mean, you follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, which is our wisdom, you will have more strength than 10 mighty men that's in your city. So those 10 strong dudes that, I mean, everybody probably fear, you'll have more strength and more might than those men. Shit, put together. And with that, pass over to priest and officer in the car. 1,000.
Sweet, good, huh? Let's see. All right, let's clap it up. Brother definitely teaching us powerful class. Can I get a Bible up here? If I could. Can I get a Bible up the show? No, that's all good. Water. All right. You already know what it is. I.S.U.P.K. Started out at 1 West on 25th Street, Harlem, New York. Teaching the truth since 1969. We are under command of GEN.YAHANNA. We are here to teach the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans the truth of the Bible. All right. Tonight is the biblical law class where we go over the law. All right. We always go to the one scripture first. Let's get Deuteronomy 7 and 6. All right. Everybody, we're going to go to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. All right. And also, make sure when you're in these classes, make sure you have notebooks. Right. This notebook been with me for a couple years. You know, got all types of. I've been to war, you know what I mean? It got all types of rips and scrapes and stuff like that, but inside of it, man, it's nothing but breakdowns and, you know, countless hours of class, you know, tuning in, studying, reading, writing down, you know, scriptures, all types of breakdowns going into different topics. Always want to get you precept books, all right? When you're in class, make sure you're following along, writing down the chapter, the book, chapter, and verse that we just visited. Get the write down a breakdown, whatever verse we break down, right? So when you go home and you and your dolly, and you start going through your scriptures, you'll be able to, you know, have reference points. You're like, hold on, I remember we went into that like 3 weeks ago. I remember the general brought that up like 2 years ago. Well, you got 2 years of archives. You know what I mean? All right, let's go to Deuteronomy 7:6. You can read it when you have it.
Oh God, this is the book, Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. But thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
That's the Most High is talking to only Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He's not talking to the whole world. When we actually go into the history in the Bible, that's the thing that they lied to us about. That we should never worry about history. We should never worry about our culture. We should not worry about our ancestors. Just take whatever they give us, and that's it. When you read the book of Deuteronomy, you're reading about our ancestors leaving out of captivity under the Egyptians. All right. So when you reading about in Deuteronomy right here is about the Most High talking to us, and He's telling us that we are a holy people. Read that part one more time.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Unto who?
Himself.
Unto himself. We are a special people. Every Black, Hispanic, Native American man and woman and child is special, man. Give yourself a hand. You know what I mean? I know this world make you feel like you ain't nothing. You know, the world make you feel like you supposed to just work Black and Hispanic jobs, and that's all we good for. You know, nah, the Most High said something totally different. He said that we are His chosen people. Do you understand the rank and the understanding of that? The glory? Come on, man. So when you see that homeless brother, that homeless sister, don't look down on them like they're nothing. Look at them as royalty, man. Look at them as your brother and your sister, and come out your pocket. Give them $1. Look, I'm just starting to hit the ATM just so I can have a spare $10. So look, if you need some money, here you go, brother. Here you go, sister. You know what I mean? We're supposed to be a nation like that, being a righteous people, a understanding people. But, you know, when you're in the world, since you've been born, when you had to indulge everything that Satan throws at you, you know what I mean? Think about it. Most of our parents do what? Got high, right? Most of our parents got high, domestic abuse, you know what I mean? The whole nine, stealing everything. And what happened with us? We witnessed all that, right? What we should have been witnessing is righteousness. That's why it's so important for us to get inside these classes so we can do and follow what the Most High said to do. Straight up like that. I mean, there's no other way we can put it. The Most High, all through the Bible, tells us how to be a righteous people, why we should be a righteous people. The Christian church is teaching us, they teaching me and the Thun to continue to be drug dealers, to continue to be drug users. It's okay. God knows your heart. I can go ahead and pop all the pills I want, sis. Crazy, right? But, you know, on the other hand, they talking about, oh, man, the gun violence, and, oh, my gosh, you know, we got to put the guns down. But you're teaching the very same people that can't nobody judge them, that, you know, God knows your heart. You know what I mean? Like, nobody can tell you what to do. You can sin. It's fine. According to the pastor, give you this, man. Give me Jeremiah 23:1. Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 1. You got it? You can read it when you have it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 1.
Yes.
Woe be unto the pastors.
Woe be unto who?
The pastors.
Look up what the word woe means for me, please. Can you find the definition for me, Bubba Shaw? We got to break down these words so we can understand what we read. In the Christian church, they just going to tell you to listen to the sermon and the songs and the dances. We ain't getting down we don't get down like that here in the I.S.U.P.K. We've been doing this since 1969. We actually going to educate you. We actually going to show you how you can stop buying prostitutes. We can show you how to be stop being a deadbeat mother or father. We can show you those things. We can show you how to be a brother. We can show you how to be a sister. We can show you these things. How? By just picking up the Bible, breaking it down, verse by verse, precept by precept, right? You come with your questions, we have answers. We always tell that, even in the chat. I don't know if you told them anything. You have any questions? Anybody got any questions in the classroom? Feel free to ask. Feel free. Whatever question you have. Sis, I knew you had one. What's going on?
Now, I like to know, what does it mean when Christ said not to judge? Like, what is judging someone? I understand, like, correcting someone or checking them.
Right.
But what does it actually mean to judge? The Christian said, they tell a Christian, you should do that. That's wrong. But
Yeah.
Don't judge them.
Yeah. So with judgment, right? Remember, give me where you at? Give me Romans 6:1. I'm gonna show you something real quick. This is going to show you about judgment. Judgment come down. Judgment come down in the I.S.U.P.K. But it's certain judgment that cannot go on in here. You get what I'm saying? You can read it when you have it.
God, this is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 1.
Yep.
What shall we say then? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound?
What does grace mean, sis?
Grace means having mercy or compassion on someone.
Yeah.
Especially when they offending you, but you don't take revenge on them and carry it out.
Okay.
To fight back or retaliate, but you
Let me show you something real quick. What you're saying is right, but you want to break it down. Remember, it's brothers and sisters out here that don't know nothing. You're an aged woman with wisdom, right? They're gonna come to you. They might ask you, like, well, Why you don't dress like everybody else. You don't act like everybody else. What is it to you, right? And well, I keep the commandments of God. Well, didn't God say that we don't got to keep the commandments? The law is done away with. Now you got to show them this right here. You got to show them that because we under grace. Grace is a mercy from the priest unalive for certain crimes that you committed. Let's say a brother had laid down with another man's wife. He's going to be put to death, and the woman is going to be put to death, right? The priest cannot unalive you anymore, right? Us not being under that certain laws, meaning that, okay, just because I never celebrated a Passover or I wasn't circumcised on the 8th day, does it diminish me from being able to come home and be, you understand, with the Lord? You understand what I'm saying? Being able to come around the congregation. We all get a chance to come back to the Lord, right? That's why the grace period, eventually grace goes away. So then we go back to the original. So he gonna read it. Read it one more time.
God, it's the book of Romans 6, verse 1. What shall we say then? Mm-hmm. Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound?
So should we continue to sin, right? You got to ask your pastor this, right? You got to ask your minister this. You got to ask all these spiritual leaders, should I sin because now we are under grace? Should I go in my closet, go get a gun and just go start robbing people, right? We under grace. God knows my heart, right, pastor? Right, minister? Right? When you start asking these questions, sometimes I'm going to tell you how spiritual the Bible is. None of us really know the Bible. We just starting to understand the gist of it in the 2020s. You know what I mean? Once it started now being more viral, when people are like, oh man, yeah, we Israelites. You hear it more now, right? It's more acceptable because the information is starting to be broadcast a little bit more vibrant in the media, and of course we do it on the streets everywhere. So now you have people that they know, like, all right, I'm an Israelite, right? It gets to a point where, hold on one second. It was something I want to bring up. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Because it was something that just hit my mind. I'm trying to figure out where it's at. Go ahead.
It's the book of this is the book of John, chapter 7, verse 24. Mm-hmm. It says, judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgments. So to me, I'm trying to answer that question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because when pastors see that, they say when you're not supposed to judge, only God can judge. Right here in the scripture, you're supposed to, the Most High, they say that you're supposed to judge righteously. So if you see a brother or a sister that is smoking weed, cigarettes, a girl talking about sleeping sleeping with somebody else who's not her husband, then it's okay to judge them and correct them the right way, for the proper way. But as far as you wanted to judge them because, like I was saying, the bums that's out on the street, look at them as words because they're still Israelites. Don't judge that bum out in the streets because of the condition that he's living in.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You have to judge righteous judgment.
Right.
If you want to judge that bum, judge him because, that cigarette is destroying you, brother. Stop smoking that cigarette. I mean, wake up. Those drugs is messing with your mind. You're not thinking straight. Get into class. Give them right judgments.
Yeah. So, and he hit it on the other side of the coin. That's what I was trying to get to. I was like, hold on. I can also add. So, if you look at how it is, right? In the Bible, we under grace. Meaning, look, the priest can't come unalive us, right? But there is a righteous judgment that is laid down. So, of course, amongst the house of that the Most High got his name on, which is the I.S.U.P.K, there is certain judgments that can come down and righteousness, but nothing to where now you get unalive, right? because again, we all have grace, right? So now, when you keep reading, right, reading down, read verse 2.
Verse 2, 7 and 2.
6 and 2, Romans.
Romans.
And why you get that, right? So even what he was saying, a lot of people say don't judge. Okay, if you courting, you sisters out there, if you courting some man, right? Courting meaning dating. You getting to know this man, you are going to judge if that's what you want to be with or not, right? I'm pretty sure everybody judges a man that doesn't take care of his kids. It's not a problem with that, right, Nathan? You're a deadbeat in a minute. But once you start judging certain things that they deem as acceptable, oh, you shouldn't judge. Well, let's not judge everything. I guess we shouldn't judge pedophiles, right? We shouldn't judge pedophiles. We should just say, oh, don't judge him. You know, he's a pedophile. You know, we have to judge because it actually keeps us safe, right? It gives us awareness. The pastor wants to give you nonsense. You know what I mean? Like if I'm walking down the street with an AR-15 and I look bugged out of my mind, is you not going to judge that that I'm crazy and you should go the other direction? You will say that, right? You'll go call the police so that someone can come pick me up or take me down, and I'm going to be what? Judged before a court? You know what I mean? And the gavel's going to bang, and now I'm locked up, or they probably going to allow me. They're going to judge me right there. You know what I mean? I'm walking down that street looking bugged out with an AR-15. I'm going to be judged there or in the courtroom. You know what I mean? But we just got to start understanding what grace is, understanding what it means to keep the laws, what it means to be an Israelite. To be an Israelite means that you are supposed to be righteous. You follow me? Like you're supposed to be a people that we're supposed to be a people that understand that the Most High give us our spirituality, and it was for us to consume, for us to eat that roll, for us to read the scrolls and read throughout the Torah and understand our culture and standing on it. You know what I mean? But if you look into the world today, look at the black family today. It's disgusting. It's destroyed. Why? Because the world is in our relationships. You get what I mean? Read verse 2.
The book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 2. God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?
How can we that's dead to sin? Meaning, how that we put to death sin? You come back to the Most High, you are putting to death sin, right? It says, how shall we live longer therein? Like this is clearly, this whole chapter is explaining like you cannot be a sinner even though it's grace. Read it one more time.
Verse 2 or 1.
Verse 2.
God forbid. How shall we that are dead to sin live any longer therein?
Yeah. How? Keep going.
God. Now ye not, know ye not, that so many of us as were baptized into Jesus Christ were baptized into death.
Into his death. Meaning what? You come back to the Most High, right? Christ died so that we can get another chance at redemption. Christ died so that every Black, Hispanic, Native American man and woman can be able to enter to the kingdom of heaven, that we can have a sanctuary in the hereafter, that we will be able to pick up this Bible and understand it. Christ died for us. So why would we ever believe, oh, it's all right for me to go sin. It's all right for me to go sell some crack. It's all right for me to go sell some dope. It's all right for me to go hit, you know what I mean, smoke weed and beat on my woman. and you know, fight my man. You know, that ain't what the Most High want from us. That's not even logical. Like, think about it. Christianity, anybody in here have a father or know a father, a good father, knows that if a father tell you not to do something, do you get rewarded when you don't do what he say to do? A good father is going to punish you. So how come these pastors are trying to tell us, oh yeah, no, God knows your heart. God knows that you're a filthy sinner. Right? And they don't give you the tools to fight Satan. How do I know? Look around. People go to church all the time. You ask people, can you be perfect? They've been in that church for 25 plus years. And they still don't know how to battle Satan. Can you stop eating the pork? Oh, you know, we all fall short. Come on, man. Do I gotta give them the analogy of the whole falling short and the thing? You know what I mean? Let me give y'all a little story, right? Christians say we all fall short, right? All right, no sweat. I'm gonna show you how hypocritical they are. For people out there that's Christians, right? I'm gonna show you something. What's the date in that everybody on the thing? What's the date in that? Tinder, Black? That's that. I know your mama on there. I'm going to follow your mother on Black or Tinder, whatever dating app she on holding, right? I'm going to follow her. And I'm going to say sweet things to her. And I'm gonna take her out on a nice steak dinner, right? And I'm going to have sex with your mom. I'm going to tie a fire, and you know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make her feel amazing for a whole week. And after that day, after that week, I'm going to ghost her. You know what's gonna happen? The son is going, I see the son. Yo, man, why you do my mom like that? We all fall short, brother. We all have sin. Nobody can be perfect. How can you be mad at me? Right? God knows my heart, right? Come on, man. The brother's gonna be mad. Why? Because his mom was done wrong. So, okay, it's wrong when it happens to you. But because it happens to other people, oh no, you know, you can't judge, and the law is done away with, brother. You know, you can't judge, and no, we can do it, we will, but you know, God knows our heart. Come on, man. Nothing. Come on. You know what I mean? You know, nobody wants to see their mom get done dirty. What if it was your daughter? You know what I mean? You don't want to see your daughter get done dirty. You want to see your daughter get done dirty in the thing? I know I don't want to see mine get done dirty. You know what I mean? Would you want to see your son get done dirty by a young lady out here? No. Why? Because we understand relationships. We understand marriage. We understand that it is a law when it comes to marriage. That if we lay down with this person, they ours for life. Feet stink, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Leaving socks all around the house. Yo, man, you gotta come pick up these socks, man. Listen, we gotta deal with one another. And guess what? Because we pick up this Bible, the I.S.U.P.K marriages have a way higher success rate than any other organization. You can put us against any of them churches. We don't got to go against the whole church. They can go, oh, well, the numbers don't compare. Okay. Any church out there, our marriages supersedes theirs in success rates. You follow me? Come on, man. Okay, give yourselves a hand. Right. Keeping these laws is amazing, and we got to take full advantage of what Christ did for us. Take full advantage. At one point in time, we ain't celebrated Passover. They was like, you was a heathen. you was a Gentile. You one of them Romans. You know what I mean? But what Christ did was, man, listen, man, we all gonna get a chance to come back to the Lord. I'm willing to give my life for y'all. You follow me? All right. Read what? I guess read verse 15. Let's go to verse 15.
Come. This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 15.
Yeah.
What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace?
Under what?
Grace?
Under grace, man. Nathan can't come to your house and put your brains on your bed when he catch you sleeping with a heathen. You understand? Nathan can't burn your body up if he catch you in the act of homosexuality. He can't do that. You know what I mean? But when Christ come back, we all know grace what? Runs out. So take full understanding of these scriptures, man. Take full understanding that we can't just be out here moving any type of way. You know what I mean? People out and lost in the world. I can't stop counting how many people I lost to jails or, you know, that got sent in the graveyard. Like, I'd be happy to see some of the people I used to grow up with, that I used to kick it with. You know, I'd be happy. I'm like, yo, man, it's good to see you. Go ahead, do your thing. It'd be good to see my people, man. Because I'd be like, man, I know that we was counted out from the rip. All right. Sis, you want to do me a favor? Give me, can you get Matthew 5? All right. And we can start at verse 11. I want to go over some of these more, because next week I'm gonna go a little bit more deeper. You know, I just want to show y'all some of these scriptures. You know, and that was a good question you asked too, sis, because a lot of us don't understand grace. We don't understand judgment, right? And when they say, you know, you can't judge me, it just means that I can continue to be a sinner and you can't say nothing about it. But you should want somebody to tell you, like, let's say I was on heroin, right? Should you not say something to me? Like, yo, man, you gotta get off of that, bro. I will want somebody to tell me. You know what I mean? So what? You shouldn't tell me now? Because what? You can't judge me? Yo, you have to. You gotta be a sister to me. Because I'm out here strung out. I look bad. I'm stealing people's microwaves and TVs just to get high. You know what I mean? And I shouldn't accept you telling me that? Come on. You want to say something?
The Most High, He gave us a law to warn the wicked. And we don't warn them that they continue to sin, then their blood is going to melt. But if we warn them and they listen, then we gain our brother or our sister. I was thinking about that.
No, what you're saying is true, and that's actually. Can you give me Matthew 5 and 13? Matter of fact, yeah, 5 and 13. Bubble show.
Okay.
You can read it when you have it.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 13.
Yeah.
Ye are the salt of the earth.
We are the salt of the earth. Y'all seen what happened in the Olympics? United States kicked the crap out of everybody. And y'all wonder why do we really gotta wonder? It's because of us. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans is the one that is the face of sports in America, in the world, right? So we do amazing things. We invented some of our inventions. Majority of our inventions make the world to what it is today. Electricity, HVAC, plumbing, the automobile industry. What's that? What do they call it? The airplane. Aviation, right? All these things that we done started. Let's not sisters help NASA be able to get the calculations to be able to lift up a damn spaceship into outer space. Do I got to keep going? Hair products, the whole nine. Our building blocks is what make the world what it is today. And we are very great, talented, smart people. But keep going.
Laws, salt has lost, but if the salt has lost its flavor, its savor, wherewith shall it be salted?
If the salt don't have any flavor, meaning if Israel is such great inventors, scientists, mathematicians, builders, you name it, right? Such such talented people, right? But if it don't have no flavor, then what's the use for it, right? We supposed to be the ones that's on the earth displaying full righteousness, right? Like, for instance, if me and Nathan have an issue and a problem, you're gonna see me and Nathan pull each other to the side. Whoever was offended, we're gonna pull that brother to the side, and we're gonna talk about it. And if we don't agree with one another, we're gonna go handle our business and counsel. We ain't gonna fight. We ain't gonna shoot it out. We ain't gonna stab it out. We ain't gonna do none of that. We're gonna handle it like brothers, because brotherhood is righteous, sisterhood is righteous. And here you can't be all catty. And here you have to follow protocol. And where do we follow protocols? And here, you find how to deal with brothers. You find out how to deal with sisters. You find out how to deal with your wife. You find out how to deal with your husband. You know how to deal when it comes to business. you know what I mean? Like, okay, you don't gotta. And this is, I try to tell Israelites this all the time. I seen some people be ignorant in their approach, knowing that they're Israelite. Give y'all a quick understanding. When you're dealing with white people, you don't gotta tell them what you do. You don't gotta tell them that they the devil. You don't gotta mention them every time. Oh, I'm an Israelite. I don't do that. I don't eat that. You don't gotta do none of that. You know what you do? Go to work. Don't speak nothing about what you know what I mean, what you believe in. Because why? Rule is don't talk religion, don't talk politics. Because why? It causes issues and problems. Right? When it's time for, it's time, hey, I can't work on the Sabbath. Yeah, I'm a Jew. Oh, you're a Jew? Yeah, I'm a Jew. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? Everything got to be business. You just deal with them, and that's it. Be professional. And that's all that the Bible shows. When we went into Egypt, what did he tell them? Oh, yeah, they farmers and sheep herders. Man, we was killers. We went into Egypt, we was killers. We served the Lord, a terrible power. They just sheep herders. Yeah, we come here, we work, we gonna make sure your land is good. You got us with you. Listen, you already seen what I was able to do for you, right? I helped you through famines and all that. Look, man, you bring us in here, we good. What was that? Being professional, business transaction, right? You gotta be able to understand righteousness. You gotta understand how to navigate in this world. I'm trying to tell you, this world wants you to be a sellout. This world wants you to be evil. They want you to hate your children. Which one way you can help hate your children? Not teaching them how to serve the Lord. Why? Because you're going to teach your child how to be a good American spiritually. You get what I'm saying? I done seen black families, Hispanic, Native American families. Okay, they made sure that they kid had everything, right? They kid didn't have this though. Right. So what happened? Oh, white people all white people ain't bad. Ain't nothing wrong with white people. Oh yeah, that's victimization. You got to stop being victim. You got to pull yourself up by your bootstrap. Why? Because they never taught them what the Most High wanted them to know. The Most High said, never trust your enemy. The same way iron is going to come on that, rust is going to get on that iron eventually. The same way our enemies' wickedness. So when we actually read this Bible, when we follow what the Most High said to do, we're learning how to navigate in righteousness and not in wickedness. All right? Keep reading. It is thenceforth. It says it is thenceforth.
It is thenceforth, good for nothing.
Good for nothing. Keep going.
But to be cast out.
To be cast out, man. We a nation that don't keep the God's commandments. We trash. Look at I'm gonna give you a prime example. Talk about some recent events. Look at this presidency right now. These politicians is blatantly telling black people that y'all are dumb. That's what they're saying. They're saying we are dumb. We have no integrity. They can entertain us with a woman twerking her ass on literally on the biggest platform. They allowed a woman to twerk, a black woman to twerk her ass before all America. Talking about Kamala Harris 2024 and twerking her ass. That's how stupid they think we are. But I'm supposed to sit here and I go out in the street and say, I gotta be like this, Nathan. That's how they want us to be. Everybody, please. Shamana boshka. Hamana, hamana, hamana. Reach out to somebody. Pour the oil of Jesus. I don't know what the hell they be saying. I never went to church. I'm gonna be honest. I felt confession is good for the soul. I always hated the idea of going to church. I never liked it. You gotta wake up early in the morning. You gotta hear songs. I hated gospel music. Like, I think that this was where I was supposed to be at. I never said this out loud to the world. You know what I mean? But I hated gospel music. I hate it till this day. I never liked the fact. I was like, I don't like it. I don't like this. And guess what? I used to listen to conscious rap. I was like, I don't want to hear that. Turn it, like, anytime it was on the radio, you know how the radio, it turned to gospel music sometimes. It used to back in the day. I used to turn that shit. I was like, they used to be like, oh yeah, I used to listen. I'm gonna tell you how crazy it is, right? I used to go to my cousin's house. Now, my aunt and my uncle was like super Christian. Like, I believe my uncle was like a minister. I used to want to go over to my cousin's house. It used to be fun, right? I had humble beginnings. My dad's side of the family had money, and I loved my cousin. And they had everything over there, right? Just as much as my dad's house, my grandma's house. So I used to want to go over there, kick it with my cousin. I used to want to leave by Saturday. I'm like, Dad, can you come pick me up Saturday night? He's like, no, man, why don't you just kick it with the whole weekend? I'm like, Pop, please just come pick me up Saturday. You know what I mean? And sometimes he would. Sometimes when he didn't, I used to be mad. I'm like, I used to have to wake up early in the morning, and I used to have to put on some dress shoes, and I got listen to sermons, and they singing. And, oh my God, I used to hate it. And then I used to want to try to read along. Nobody never showed me how to read a Bible. My first time learning how to read a Bible and be able to hear the scripture in the book, chapter, and verse, I learned it from here. You get what I'm saying? Like, I should have been knew how to read a Bible.
Right.
If a young man is in here, guess what we doing? He can read. He got the Bible in his hand. Hey, let me show you. The brothers and the sisters going to make sure that young sister, that young brother know how to find the books and the chapters. And we might tell them to read out loud. You go inside that church, they're going to play with your emotions like a violin and take your money. You late on your light bill, you ain't getting nothing back. Oh yeah, we're going to pray for you. That's what they're going to tell you. How many times we done heard it? They just said the pastor that used to teach at the Met Gala, well, not Met Gala, the Met that's on Broad and Girard. Yeah, he got brought up on what is that, pedophile charges? This is what's going on in the church. But people want to say we crazy when we tell you to keep God's commandments, that we the salt of the earth. Oh yeah, y'all Israelites always talking that bull. Oh my God, I ain't. All right, cool. Guess what? Children is not safe in your church. Children is safe in mine. Children can be free. They don't have to worry about danger. Why? Because we're going to protect them. But children and women is not safe in churches, man. So we got to truly see what the Bible is saying and relate everything to what's going on today. What we know for sure is factual and true. We know that we are the salt of the earth. We always say it. Don't we always brag? Oh man, Black, Hispanic, but y'all women, y'all be like, yeah, we the baddest. Who look better than us? Y'all white women up there going to the doctor trying to look like us. You know what I mean? Come on. The best athletes when it comes to academia, how many, y'all hear about how many of the children is going to college at the age of 10 and 12 and 13 in recent years? Hispanic kids, the Black kids, Native American kids going to college. By the time they 18, no, one girl was like 16 years old. She is the same age as her students. She went through college, got a master's, all that. Teacher at 16. You telling me that we ain't the salt of the earth? We know it. But issue is, because we don't understand how to serve the Lord, it's good for nothing. Yeah, brother, you got talent, but you teach by your actions that it's okay to get high, right? You teach in your actions, sis, that it's okay to be a whore. You get what I'm saying? So again, yes, we are the salt of the earth, but if we don't keep God's commandments, then the salt don't have any flavor anymore. All right. Let's go to verse. Where was he at? Verse 14. Let's go to verse 14.
Verse 14. Ye are the light of the world.
Ye are the light of the world. You sisters out there, let me tell you something, man. Being promiscuous is something that the Most High do not want from you. Give me, there should not be a whore in the daughter of Israel. I believe it's Deuteronomy chapter 22 or 23. You can read that when you get it. Show y'all something, man. This world want us to be at the bottom. That's why in the Black, Hispanic, Native American community, man, there's going to be drug use. There's going to be some kind of prostitution. There's going to be some type of molestation. There's going to be some gun violence, the whole nine. Because this Bible right here is not being taught correctly and taken in heavy consideration. You got it? You can read it.
Oh God, this is the book of Deuteronomy, 23, verse 17.
Right.
There shall be no whore of the daughter of Israel.
You can't be outside wearing whatever you want to wear. You can't be popping your box out here like, you swiping it like it's a Supermax credit card. You can't do that, right? You have to respect yourself. You have to present yourself as such. You can't just be going around, all right, I'm going to go ahead. Like, one thing I hate, right, Nathan? I hate seeing women, like, we all on social media. It's a huge turn off with a woman. You ever was talking to a woman, Nathan? And and you on social media, you just see a video of her and her girlfriends out twerking and drunk. Yo, I literally cut shorties off for that bull crap. I'm like, what the hell? All right, I can't do it your ass no more. Because I know that the Most High said, listen, there should not be no whores of the daughter of Israel, right? And a man should not marry a woman like that, right? Another thing, you have children. Why do you think these children is all being abducted? You know that these children, it's the summertime. They want to go be grown because they see mommy and daddy being grown, right? They see daddy having a bunch of women coming in and out of his life, and he just using them and abusing them, right? Same thing for the mom, seeing a bunch of men. She see you on social media. You think that your daughter don't see how you pose and how you dress? When these little girls go missing, you know what I do? Before I hit the share button, I go to the comments, right? I go through the comments, and somebody might say, hey, she was found, right? One time, this was like recently, right? I did a little digging. I was like, let me figure out, because Cat Todd Ward told me, he said, man, he was like, man, you better remember how it was when we was young boys, how the girls used to, the runaway girls would be fresh, right? I said, dang, you got a point. So now, I'm doing my investigation. I'm looking at the mom. The mom is a whore. Straight up. And I seen the pictures that she was taking with her daughter, right? The daughter is down there making the same poses as her. And then they said, yo, man, here go her page, like to the daughter page. And it was like, oh, yo, she posted like 17 hours ago. So it seems as though that she's cool. You go on the daughter page, the daughter is posing literally just like the damn mom. Just like the mom. But this is, whoredom is cool. Nobody should judge, I guess, sis. Sis, I think nobody should judge, right? I think we should not judge the parents for being horrible. Now, this world is damn near one-sided. It's the battle of the sexes, so every time I go on the internet, oh, see, the black woman, the black man, I'm looking at what the children is indulging in. Both parties is horrible, right? Like the fathers, why the hell would you sleep with a woman like this, right? And sisters, why would you deal with a man like that? You gotta remember that who you choose to be with and lay with, that's yours forever. And a lot of people forget what comes with laying down with somebody, babies. So you think that this person was the one that you should have been with? Them little girls is following after their parents. They're saying their parents' ignorance, seeing their parents' wickedness. And that's the ones that we go talk to. We go talk to the parents. When we out, when we teaching, we're talking to the parents, telling them, you better stop. Read it one more time.
Come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 17.
Yeah.
There shall be no whore of the children of the daughter of Israel, nor a sodomite of the son.
Nor what? Nor what?
Sodomite.
Nor a homosexual of the men of Israel. I guess I ain't supposed to speak on that now. I don't care what anybody say. I'm going to teach the truth. I know pastors and ministers that told me, well, it's a different time. We can't really speak against homosexuality. You're weak. You're a coward. You ain't really with the truth. Christ baptized with the fire. He didn't care. Christ said, you better stop being a homosexual. Where does it say that in the Bible that you can be a homosexual? Matter of fact, Nathan, give me Romans 1:25. They want to go in the New Testament. We go in the New Testament. And I'll show you where the Most High said a man should not be a homosexual. Where the Most High said that it was a vile affection. I'm going to show you. Go ahead.
You said Romans 1:25?
Yeah, Buck was sure.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25.
Yeah.
Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
Who changed the truth of God to a lie, man? The white man. That doctrine that the pastor is teaching, that is what the white man teaches you. Them institutions that people go to for theology, you're studying the doctrine of brainwash. That's why when you talk to these scholars, when you talk to when you hold conversations with pastors and ministers, you start talking about the Bible being black, they're going to go against it. Because now you have to start to admit who the 12 tribes are, where they identified at. Christ being said as a black man, God in the book of Daniel being described as a black man, Solomon and David being described as black men, the nation of Israel being considered black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? We're being of all shades of color. This is in the Bible, but they're not going to get to that point because they're teaching a doctrine of lies.
Right.
That's why your community is the way it is. You think voting is going to fix the fact that the little young boys is you trying to fix the situation with these young boys crashing out, shooting up the block and unaliving one another, the drug dealing. You think that's going to stop anything? This is when things is going to stop. That gun violence, I give the city most. Let me see. Most inner cities are democratic cities, right? Okay. Is the streets better now or worse? Sis? It's worse, right? When you was growing up, was the streets this bad? Okay. Where you from Philly? Okay, you can say that this been a democratic city for a very long time, right? Right? It's a democratic city. You got from John Street on down to now. Always been democratic, right? It is trash here. It's trash. They cut school funding. They canceled after school programs for a very long time. They're trying to bring them back now. I remember when they cut the programming, they said, well, we can't give y'all that. We got to cut back on that. And I seen how the violence started to go up even more. Come on, man. Nathan, I need you to read where you was at. I know we're coming up on time. Time check 8:30. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. All right. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. You can read it when you have it. Where you left off at?
And worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever.
Yeah, so we worshiping the creature, man. We worshiping the beast. We worshiping whatever these other nations give us, man, but not worshiping the Most High. Keep going.
Verse 26. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections.
So what?
Unto vile affections.
To vile affections, man. Something that is disgusting. Keep going.
Oh God. For even their woman did change the nature use into which is against nature.
Say it one more time.
For even their woman did change the natural use into
the what?
Natural use
into
that which is against nature.
That is against nature. It is against nature for a woman to be in the alphabet community. It is against nature for a woman. Like, how can you make babies that way? Oh, my fault. You gotta go you gotta get a child that is a product of the natural way of having children. Keep going.
verse 20, verse 27.
Uh-huh.
And likewise, also the man, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust.
Burnt in a what?
Lust.
Burnt in a damn lust, man. It is a nasty and disgusting thing to behave in that manner of the alphabet community. The Most High never told us to do that. But when you worship the beast, when you believe the ones that teach you lies, yeah, you believe you can do whatever you want. And then you wonder why you got HIV and AIDS. You have herpes, right? Everybody out here is sexual, literally sexual out here in the thing, right? Yeah, I just heard that North Carolina has a spike in HIV. Houston has a spike in HIV. We ain't gonna even talk about Atlanta. Atlanta is ooh-wee. Go ahead.
Oh God, say it so heavy. I just want to say that they believe the same beast that says you could be a fucking dog. It's like you could be a dog.
Yeah. Like, what is we talking about, bro? Like, you telling me that I gotta take somebody serious that say that they a fairy, a wolf? I remember I got this video on my phone. This dude gonna say, "Yeah, I believe I'm a wolf." He said, "Well, can you communicate with wolves? Have you been around wolves? You know, do you feel like you can just go out there and live with them?" And basically, he had to say, "I don't feel comfortable answering these questions." And he's like, "No, I'm just asking." And really, the guy just had mental problems. He just got mental issues. That's it. He needs medicine. But again, I gotta believe that, right? And I'm gonna give y'all something else too. I'm gonna tell you how diabolical. Give y'all a little brief history. The devil, the demon on homosexuality is crazy. Remember back in the times a lot, Abraham, it was the demons was so heavy on the men of that city in Sodom and Gomorrah. They wanted to sexually abuse the angels, and they was knocking on the door, and they was aggressive about it. The angels had to burn the whole city because it was so filthy. It was infested. Where they said we need to purge this land with fire. Let's get that in hand. You know what I'm saying? That's righteous. God let that happen. So that's the demon on that, right? Now, we ain't Christian in here. We don't believe anything that Christians believe, right? We believe that it's a total lie, and our people need to come out of Christianity. But let me tell you something where Christians and us can kind of get here with it. Everybody's seen the Olympics, right? Shout out to the niggas. You know what I mean? We was kicking it, you know what I mean? We listen, we had people mad. All right. Shout out to Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, held it down, getting gold medals, sending devils and everybody else with the lesser or nothing. Okay. All right. I'm trying to wrap my brain around this because it's so disgusting. Everybody seen when they made a mockery of the Last Supper, right? Everybody remember that? You remember? Did you see that? You ain't see it? I want everybody to go look up the Last Supper Olympics photograph. Just type it in your Google, and you will see something that is so disgusting and vile. You will see why the Most High said it was something vile, and it was something that is demonic. These people took it was you seen this? Sis? It is literally is transsexuals, all types of alphabet communities dressed up in drag, half naked. It was you see it? Put it up on the screen. Show it. No, not here. Everybody at home. They literally mocked Christ. Do you understand I had to literally tell some white dude, we in the office area, right? Now me, don't be like me, y'all. I'm wrapped up. I'm the person, I'm gonna be like, all right, this is a safe space. Listen. So me, it was board up. Now this one brother, he's a Christian, right? And I said, well, let me tell you something, right? Because the white boy was trying to basically say, he was like, look, well, Caesar Borgia is gay. In that picture, I'm like, I already know where you're going at with it, right? But here's the thing. Let me tell you something, how evil it is and how hypocritical and how disgusting they are. Don't they want everybody to respect them, right? They so victims. They want everybody to respect them, right? But when we say don't deal with our children, it's a problem. When we say, listen, we don't want to see that on TV. We don't want to see that. Oh, you're transphobic or you're homophobic, right? People voice their opinions about how they was offended by that, right? I had to literally, I almost got into my priest bag. You understand? I almost got one West on the thing. You know what I mean? He was like, oh man. He's like, dang, everybody. He's like, dang, dog, you kind of in my neck. But look, tell you something. What's up? Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna keep going though. If it's a problem with the picture, don't worry about it.
No, it's not a problem with the picture. I'm saying, you might see where there one at the bottom.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Because I'm trying. You gotta try. You know what I mean? Keep the class moving. So you got these people mocking Christ, right? How can you sit there and blatantly mock somebody's religion, right? We ain't Christians. But dang, I'm like, well, shoot, these people be the main ones backing y'all. And y'all just gonna mock them, and then when they tell you that they offended, you just say, oh well, it ain't nothing wrong with it. Oh, y'all, you know, y'all just being transphobic, y'all being homophobic. But when it's an issue with y'all, is never, you know, we just gotta accept it. Tell you something, man, that is a demon. And that demon want everybody to allow pedophiles, all types of evil to enter to your house. That's what it is. They want your children. You know, I had to check the hell out that white boy, because I said, yo, check this out, right? I said, don't we all gotta respect you? Right? He say he's not gay. I kept referring to your community and y'all, right? Because I was like, I don't care what you say. I'm basically had to tell him, I said, yo, I gotta respect your pronouns, right? I gotta respect everything that you say that you want. Even if you say you're a turtle, I gotta refer to you as a tortoise, right? Okay, you should respect when I say I'm offended. I said, this man right here is saying he offended, and you don't even keep it in consideration. So why should he give any of your damn fellows in consideration? Oh, all right, you know what? You're right. You're right. You know what I mean? Go ahead, bro.
So I'm saying it's so heavy because you see that video that the brothers out in Sacramento?
Yeah, I seen him.
With the, like the LGBTQ lady, she don't mind saying that it's wrong for a young child to purchase cigarette or drink liquor and things like that. But what she was asked is it wrong that a child can identify itself or herself as the opposite gender?
Yeah.
What she said? She said that that's a complex question.
Yeah, you know what it is? She's just stupid. You just an idiot. You need medicine. Let me give y'all a little story, y'all. I used to do residential maintenance, right? And when I used to go inside their bathrooms and their little apartments, they would have a effing pill collection from this end of the table to the other end of the table. You know what I used to do? They can't fire me now. I don't work for them. I used to see it was nothing but antidepressants and all types of mental issues, and they was a part of the gay community. I'm supposed to take that into consideration. I'm supposed to believe that I can judge. I'm supposed to believe these people. I'm supposed to follow after the system that they're molding together. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm supposed to say, oh yeah, you know, God knows everybody's heart. Hell no, man. Give me Matthew 5 and 17. Give me Matthew 5 and 17.
Okay.
Don't never let nobody ever tell you that it's okay to be wicked, because that person is wicked.
Right.
That person ain't the person that you want to have around your children, man. Oh yeah, man, you know, it's all good. You know, ain't nothing wrong with sniffing some coke, selling some weed. You know what I mean? Shooting. You can't have them people around you, man. They need medicine, man. They need the truth.
Right.
Until then, you might not want to be around them too much. You get what I'm saying? Because they ain't functional. They can't get down with the system that you have. And I'm not saying that you be stuck up to people. I'm saying you got to draw a major line. Think about how many people could have not been in jail right now if they never got in that car or let that person get in their car. You know, it's people sitting right now for guns and drugs just because the dude that really brought the drugs in the car said that it was his, right? Got in the car right after a murder. Now you a part of his case now. Or, you know, you just end up in a bad situation. You know what I mean? Something happened to the children. You know, you in the wrong place, wrong time with this individual. Come on, we can name it all. You want to have a fine line between you and everybody else. There's nothing wrong with helping people at all. You got to shine your light. Like the Bible says, you got to understand where you draw the line at, where you got to truly get to the point of making your world to what you're supposed to have it as. You get what I mean? Like your house is your world. I'm coming into your world if I knock at your door. You know what I mean? I'm just coming to sit down at your table, right? Your world, you want to make sure that your world is perfect. And what do I mean by perfect? Righteous. Read what you got.
God. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17.
Go ahead.
Think not that I come to destroy the law.
Think not that I come to destroy the law. Christ didn't come to destroy the law. He came to fulfill it. Keep going.
Or the prophets.
Or the prophets. He ain't come to destroy what the prophets before him taught. He came to fulfill, man. Keep going.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
To fulfill, man. That's what Christ came to do. Keep going.
Oh God, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law,
right,
till all be fulfilled.
Verse Verse 19.
Oh God, verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of the least commandments and shall teach men so.
You go out, you break the commandments, and now you teaching other people. You can teach people by your actions, by your deeds, by what you say. You don't want to do that, man. That's why these pastors is getting the bad end of the stick right now. That's why they losing money. And we the Most High is using us to cause it. It was one point in time the Christian church was untouchable, bringing in all types of money. Now, they ain't bringing in that money like that no more because they necking has been shown. Now everybody knows, man, them pastors, man, they some pimps. Man, them pastors, man, you better not let your woman get counsel from them. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what them pastors be doing. They got movies about it. You can watch it on Tubi. I might watch one tonight. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? The pastor. Oh yeah. What was the remember Bernie Mac when he was like he had to check his wife. And she was like, don't touch that food. That's for the pastor. Like, yo, that's how the pastor can get women to be on that tight time. And it was a joke, but it's not really a joke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like you can't trust people that teach you to go against God. You can't trust them at all. They're going to lead you down the wrong path. Straight up like that. God said, yo, be a brother, be a sister, love me with all thy heart, soul, and body, and your mind. That's what the Most High wants from us. So the Most High say, yo, I don't want you celebrating these birthdays. I don't want you celebrating these holidays. Don't do it. You can find that in the book of Amos chapter 5 and verse 21. Matter of fact, give me Amos chapter, what is that? 5, Amos 5 and 14. Amos 5 and 14. You can read it when you have it, bro.
Oh God, this is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 14. Seek good and
what?
not evil.
It said what?
Seek good.
Seek good. You know what's good? Having balance in life. What is balance? Keeping the commandments of God. You're not having a war within, battling Satan because, you want to stop getting high. Deep down, you want to stop getting high. You battling depression and all that, but you're not fighting. You giving in. Now you just a drug addict, right? You want to choose the good. What's the good? Not getting high, getting counseled, right? You got issues and problems. Get counseling. Get in class. Study. Fast. You're gonna have to fast. You're gonna have to give up certain things. You're gonna have to stop being around certain people. Choose the good. Seek good. You know what's good? Studying the Bible. Getting in class. You're a brother getting in all black, putting on your boots. That's always good. Getting in class, studying, asking questions, learning. Sisters coming into the school, changing the way you dress, changing the way you think. Becoming a new person. That's seeking good. When you're a parent, right? Learn how to become a better parent. Learn how to get and install certain things into yourself so that you'll be able to be a better role model to your child. Because here's the thing, just like kind of like summing up everything that we went over tonight, from the time that I was able to, speak with you guys. If you're a parent, whatever you do, your children is going to mimic. When I'm in the house, my kids, when they see me, they know I'm a priest of the Lord, right? They want to wear my boots. You know what I mean? They want to wear my headbands. You know what I mean? Shoot, my oldest man, he went into my cologne stash. He sprayed himself up. I'm like, I said, damn, that smells good. I was like, that's my cologne. I said, shoosh, I can smell that. Not knowing that it's him. And I was like, yo, man, come here. So he wasn't trying to come there. I said, come here. I said, yo, man, why are you using my stash? Because I want to smell good like you. Right? If my kids see me treat their mother good, right? If they see me, my children will never see me get high a day in their life. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I see my parents get high. I knew my parents got high. I saw when my parents, what their drug of choice was. At one point in time, it killed me. I said, dang. But then after a while, it got normal. It should never be normal for a child to know that their parents is getting high. Domestic abuse. Your children shouldn't have to see that. Right? So now you make sure that you deal with your issues with your partners accordingly. You're not gonna fight around. You're not gonna fuss around the kids. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna speak to one another with respect. Your wife, the wife can never belittle the husband. She can never talk down on her husband in front of them damn kids. Why? Because if you do that, then the kids is gonna be like, well, if mommy don't respect daddy, then I don't gotta respect daddy. And now daddy's trying to figure out what the hell is going on. No, mom is backbiting the dad. Oh, you don't got there go your dad. This is, that is really a psychological warfare that goes on in the community. You know that, right? How many have anybody in here had to hear their parent, had to hear their mother or their father speak down on their other parent? Anybody else had? Did it affect you in any kind of way? How you dealt with them? Let me tell you how crazy it is, right? At one point in time, I spoke to my dad like I was a damn woman. Oh, well, see, you don't do this and this and this. My dad looked at me and he told me this later in life. He said, son, I know when you were saying them things, that wasn't you. That's because you was around your mom. And your mom was talking down about me in front of you. And he's like, don't never do that. He's like, because it don't matter what the parents got going on. You always got to respect your parents, no matter what. And the parent supposed to work together and handle their business without you even knowing. When you seek good, you getting counsel, you studying, you fasting, you evaluating yourself. You got to constantly reevaluate yourself. I reevaluate myself every day. For real. Reevaluate myself every day. Why? Because I read it in the Bible. Evaluate yourself. Make sure that you lining up to what the Most High said to do. Let's keep reading. From the top. Verse 14, seek good.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 14. Seek good and not evil.
And not evil. Don't seek evil, man. I think pretty much many of us shouldn't seek evil before. You understand? It's bad. Thing bad comes from it. Eventually. Sometimes it happens instantly. Sometimes it gradually happens to you. You get judged for it by the Most High. Keep going.
Come God, that ye may live.
That ye may live. Seek good. Your children should know that they should reach to the damn stars. You understand? They should know that they have to be all that they can be, all that they can be if they serve the Lord. Right? Children must understand that righteousness is a good thing, and they should seek righteousness, and they should do and follow what you tell them to do. You follow me? Don't be like everybody else. Because in the world, they're gonna say, "Oh, see, y'all think it's 1950, this and that." Bitch, you can't keep a man. Your house is broken. How many kids you in now? What are we talking about, brother? Nigga, what are you talking about? This is you can't get down with this. You know how many child support payments you got to pay a month? But we don't got the damn answers. We not worrying about child support in here. We go to court, like, Your Honor, we take care of our responsibility. You know what I mean? Some brothers might come in with a little tight situation, but when you come in here and we learn this Bible, we don't gotta go to the courts. You know the courts that we go to? Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ, sir, I want to request a counsel. My wife is getting on my damn nerves, and I'm about to throw her ass out the window. She get on my damn nerves. Sister's calling. I'm ready to kill him. General, we need to get a counsel right now before I kill this nigga. guess what? You get that counsel. The love ain't lost. Ain't nobody going to go have sex and, being promiscuous and all of that. No, we're going to handle it how the Most High said to handle it because we have a union. We choosing the good and not the evil because we want life. We want our family to have life. Your foundation, let me tell y'all something real quick, right? We don't understand what it means to have a strong foundation. If you don't have a strong foundation, how can you build on that? Your foundation, our foundation is solely lies on what the Most High says. And every brick we lay, every time we lay in every brick, that is of the Lord, man. Why? Because we serve the Lord in here. And we all, Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, need to start serving the Lord.
Right.
It shouldn't be a reason why our people got to escape from Mexico to come into the United States just to be told that they're legal immigrants by their own people, by America, where this land was partially theirs. It should be no reason why they got to move over here because it's so drug infested and war crimes happening where they live at. It shouldn't have to be that way, right? If we had this foundation within ourselves, within our community, of the Bible, of the Lord. I'm trying to tell you, man, when you really pick up this Bible, this is when you actually get the breath of life. That's why it says when you actually keep the commandments, when you seek good, you come to life. Keep reading.
Come.
Verse 15.
And establish judgments in the gate. It may be that the Lord God of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph.
You ain't read the top of 15. You gotta read the top of 15. Let everybody know where you at.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 15.
Go ahead.
Hate the evil.
Hate the what?
Evil.
Hate the evil. You gotta hate whoredom. You gotta hate drug abuse, drug dealers. You gotta hate everything that is wicked. That's the only way you're gonna build good foundation. Straight up like that. That's how you're gonna build a strong family, build strong bonds with people, build strong bonds in anything, because you don't seek evil. You understand? It says hate the evil. So guess what? Your ass can go inside you can go inside the music industry, and because you don't choose evil, you're gonna move in a certain direction that you ain't gonna, you know what? Ain't nobody gonna see you painting your nails. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna be wearing dresses. You gonna like, get the hell out of my face. If you don't get out of my face, 2 seconds, I'm gonna break you in a couple of pieces. You get what I mean? Now people are like, oh man, you can't get him, you can't get her. They ain't with that. You get me? You can't choose the evil. You gotta hate the evil, right? That's the only way how you're gonna be able to serve the Lord. Something in your mind be like, you know what? I would like some sisters, right? Some sisters, they were like, I want to have sex with this man, right? Knowing damn well they have no intentions on being with that man. You know what I mean? It's evil for her to say, I want to just have sex with him, and that's it. That's evil. She should hate that. She should battle that. She should go to war with that. Same thing for brothers. You know that you ain't gonna take that sister seriously, but you're going in your head, yeah, man. I'm about to try to knock that out the way. You know what I mean? And I ain't taking that serious. You gotta hate that thought. I remember Commander GEN.YAHANNA said, he said, man, you touch it, you bought it. When I was a young man, I said, I touch it, I what? I said, okay. And a lot of you not. Many women, listen, men in the I.S.U.P.K, women love us. We love women, but we ain't just laying down with anything. You gotta be something peculiar. You gotta be something special. You gotta be one West. Let's get your sister's hand. I bring this story up so much, right? And we ain't gonna go into the scripture no more. You know what I mean? It's pretty much hate the evil, all right, and love the good, all right, and establish judgments in the gate, all right. That's just self-explanatory. Now, let me tell you something. Coming into the world, I'm gonna tell you how deep the Bible is, right? This was a culture shock to me because I didn't truly understand what it means to be an Israelite. I didn't understand what it means to serve the Lord. I didn't even know how to read a Bible at first. I know how to read, you know what I mean? I was smart, always been smart. I just didn't know how to read a Bible. Like, oh yeah, I go to this right here to read this and this and this, as they call it. I.S.U.P.K taught me everything about the Bible. Me seeing a woman was something different. I always tell this story how I went to Detroit in 2018. It was I don't know if you went, sis. You might have went. Remember that one in Detroit, the cookout? It was the regional cookout, and they had it in Detroit. You ain't go to that one? All right, no sweat. So everybody went to Detroit, right? And I remember going out there, and you know, we was in a barracks, and it was a nice barracks. The sisters was cooking, you know, they were well dressed. Now, mind you, I'm coming from out the world. All the weed ain't even out my system. You get what I'm saying? I'm still detoxing from all the damn weed I didn't smoke. Right? I'm going to the bathroom, I smell it. That's how bad it was, right? I'm in there. These sisters is cooking, polite. They're not even looking at me for a very long time. Hey, brother, you want anything to eat? Yeah, no sweat, boom, boom. Soon after that, they calling me sir. I said, sir? I ain't never had a woman call me sir. What the? You know, I'm now looking at the men like, yo, what up? She just called me sir. And I'm like, yeah, thanks, sis. And they call it saying kind of one kind. I ain't had no damn rank in that school. I ain't had no rank in the school. But it was righteousness. That Proverb 31 woman. You get what I mean? And now when I read that scripture, I'm like, damn. All right, that's all right, I see that. I know what that woman is. The Christian church, they think they know what it is. All these other Israelite groups, they think they know what a Proverb 31 woman is. You come into the I.S.U.P.K, goddammit, you gonna know what a Proverb 31 woman is, man. Give yourselves a hand. Y'all showed up, brother. Y'all listen, man. Y'all sisters shine y'all light so bright. Y'all teach brothers. And this is why it is very important for y'all to continue to have that zeal. Y'all teach brother like myself and many other brothers what it means to what a real woman is. According to the Lord. Do you understand? Majority of us never seen a real woman a day in our life. They never seen a real woman until they seen you, sis. Ever. Most of these children coming here, they never seen a real man until they seen us. They never seen real fathers, real role models. So imagine why we out there on them street corners aggressive with the truth. The reason why we make sure that we on top of y'all sisters and giving y'all the understanding that y'all need to have, because y'all helped a brother like me. I came in here. I remember seeing you all the time, right? You remember? Soft-spoken, laid back, respectful. I never seen that like that in my life. I'm used to seeing righteousness. When I was in Detroit, I'm so used to being in the house with all my homies and all that. The woman is in the men's face, and you know they participate in activities. The woman was in the kitchen among themselves, laughing, cooking, having a good time. Normal. I said, okay. When I pick a woman, she gotta align with y'all. if it ain't aligning, I ain't aligning myself with it. And that's what happens when you shine your light, sis. You know what I mean? You give other people an understanding what it means of righteousness. You give people that is in the dark. Many of us is in the dark, right? You got to be the light. You can't hide your light under the bed because somebody like me on the thun can't see it. We can't see that. We got to see you just being you. We got to see brothers just being who they are, righteous, servants of the Most High, right? So I'm going to leave y'all with this, right? With all these things that's going on in the world today, don't be fooled. It's all a play. It's all a play to destroy us as a nation. Stop hating your brother and your sister, man. Let it go. People in the past that did you wrong, let it go, right? If you were able to be in this class tonight, be able to comprehend these scriptures, you might not truly even understand what the hell I was talking about tonight. But take from this that we are God's chosen people. We are the nation that is not desired. All we have is us. And because all we have is us, we got to stick together. We got to show that keeping the laws is beneficial to us. You got to change you. You got to be the representation of the Most High. You, yourself. You have to be that one. And what happens if we all start being a representation of the Most High? You'll see that no politician could ever make the change that you made yourself. And with that being said, pass the class over to priest and officer in the front. Hey, just a friendly reminder, at the end of the month, the last weekend of August, we will be in Harlem, New York. That's Saturday. We will be teaching on Times Square. So if you want to check us out, we're going to be down there in Times Square. Oh, you put the camera back on? So we're going to be down there in Times Square. All right, check us out. Regular camp time, 1 to 5 or 1 to 2. I want to be out there all day if it's up to me. Sunday, we're going to have at Marcus Garvey Park, the cookout. You know how we always do it. Always out there at Marcus Garvey Park. Commander GEN.YAHANNA was kind of pissed off with the fact of that Australian woman disrespecting our dance culture called break dancing. Commander GEN.YAHANNA is from New York. He's from the Bronx, where hip hop started at. Let's get out of hand. Blacks and Hispanics. And pretty much, man, that devil disrespected our culture, man. And Commander GEN.YAHANNA, what he's going to do, like you always do, turn it up, you know what I mean? And he's going to have live performances. People out there get cut, what they call it, cutting the rug, sis. Cutting the rug, you know what I mean? No, they're going to be out there, man, doing live performance, dancing. It's going to be free food, free food, drinks. You can bring your family. All is welcome if you're Black, Hispanic, Native American. What else, man? What else is going on? We got that going on. I think that's pretty much it, right? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. All right. And with that being said, I'm passing the class over again to priest and officer. Thank y'all. My fault, Nathan. I just had a shameless plug. Shameless plug. My fault.
This is I.S.U.K. security announcements. We are I.S.U.K. 1 West from District of New York under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if the brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find that in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. It means 10 in Hebrew, by Yashua, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to Treasury Department, priest funds, free will offering, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. And the upcoming convocation is the memorials of blowing of the trumpet. That's the first day of the 7th month, and that is on Wednesday, October 2nd, 2024. If you want to read about it, you can check it out in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 24 to 25. Check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start to wear all black boots, shirts, headbands, and scarves. And with that, I'm going to Israel our Bible. Israel going to run courtesy salute. I'm going to Israel Bible Shabbat, Barak,
Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabbat.
Azatah, Shah, and sisters. Sisters, I like you. You can stand. And Israel, one of the sisters, one courtesy salute to the sisters. And Israel, I like Shabbat, I like you. Barak,
Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabbat. I want some Mexican.